Okay, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. This is my first time doing this right here, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, period. Okay, the people can hear. Yes, Lord. All right. Hey there. Hey, hey, hey. What's up? What's up? Yes. Okay. Okay, period. So we are about, I'm a little late, y'all. I apologize. But I want to go ahead and just dive right in, okay? Do y'all like the YouTube setup? Let me know now. Do y'all like the YouTube setup? Do y'all like the YouTube? Yes, we good stuff doing good things now. We go ahead because I say, listen, y'all ain't finna stressing me out every 15 minutes time I check your inbox, I need to replay. Baby, go to the YouTube and watch it. How about that? How about that? How about that? All right, let's get into it. So I know what y'all here for. Y'all here to see my text layer. So if you are brand new here, watching me for the first time, let me know. Let me know where you're watching me from, first of all. And it's crazy because you're really not watching me. I'm so used to being on Zoom. I'm gonna have to start. If I'm gonna do it on YouTube, I'm gonna have to start. Go ahead and start doing it right. Clock it. Clock. Work smarter, not harder. Yes, where y'all watching me from? First time for Mississippi. Love Mississippi, okay? Love Mississippi. Love Mississippi. Let me start. Indiana, New Orleans. Love New Orleans. Ohio, 9 inches of snow? That's crazy. So what I want y'all to do is, I want y'all, if y'all love me, for the people that love me for real, I want y'all to share the live, screenshot it, and let them know we on Zoom. I mean, say we on Facebook Live. I mean, we on YouTube, y'all. I'm sorry. We on the YouTube Live. So let me start sharing my screen, and we're going to get started, okay? Let me figure out how to do this first. Okay, here we go. Share screen, and let me go to the software. So y'all, let me know, can y'all see the software? I'm gonna have to slide this over a little bit to the left. Let me see. Can y'all see me or not? Let me fix this now. Okay. I think we cooking with some grease. I think we are. Let me put the screen higher. Yeah, did my first time. There we go. There we go. I'm sorry, y'all. My kids up here acting crazy as hell. Okay, so do y'all see the screen? Everybody cool? I'm gonna have to pull it up for the phone. Coming in from Uranus, period. Coming in from Uranus. Now let me go to the YouTube on my phone so I can see the comments. So, let's get started, y'all. So today, what we're gonna be going over is we're gonna be diving into TaxSlayer Pro. TaxSlayer Pro. Let me know in the comments if y'all use TaxSlayer. Duh, y'all gotta be using TaxSlayer because y'all here. But let me know one thing that you like about TaxSlayer. Me personally, I love TaxSlayer because it is easy to use. Now, before I get real into it, did y'all screenshot this and tell everybody that we finna be doing it? Did y'all do it? Because I'm on my phone. I like the YouTube setup, baby, because I can go check it. Kia Renee did hers. She sure did. Because she tagged me in it on Facebook. So y'all let the people know we is going live now. Let them know. All right. So TaxSlayer Pro is a very simple program to use. It's a very user-friendly for the ones that have not used it before and you're just trying to, get into looking at it and see what it looks like. This is one of the easiest softwares that you can ever use. Tax software on the professional side can get a little complicated. It can get a little like, oh my God, what's this? And it can be a little daunting when it comes down to it because especially for a beginner. I'll say for a beginner. Now, on the flip side of it, if you're someone that is looking to grow and scale and have hundreds of clients, you may find that TaxSlayer may be a little too slow for you. It may be something that is a little redundant and it's not giving you what you need to do. But for the most part, we love TaxSlayer. Yes, TaxSlayer does work with Republic Bank if you're buying it from directly from there, or if you're at going to another service bureau. Now let's get into the features, y'all, before we go through with a return. When it comes to TaxSlayer, honestly, any software you use, but we're gonna more so specifically be speaking about TaxSlayer. If you are a P10 only holder, okay, there is. Can I be real with y'all? Can I be real with y'all? Y'all want me to be politically correct on YouTube? Because I can change it up now. I can really be, very cutesy and demure on YouTube. But I want to know from y'all, how y'all want me to be? Y'all want me to be honest with you or what when it come over here to the YouTube? Let me know. I'm watching these comments. Y'all want me to do? All right, boom. They say we like real. So, depending on what level you are, you may not see every last one of these. If you already use TaxSlayer, you may not see all of these buttons or all of these different features, okay? And the reason being is because you're not entitled to. I don't want to sugarcoat nothing. I don't want y'all to feel like y'all missing something if you on this screen and you seeing, oh my God, I can only see 3 buttons, or oh my God, I'm missing 2 of these buttons, and then you go texting your mentor or your service bureau saying, oh my God, what's the reason? Like, why I can't see it? No, we're not gonna do that, okay? We're not doing it. So these buttons, especially the configuration, is up to the ERO. That's how they set their office. This is how they want to set their office that's connected to their e-fin, okay? It's not nothing that you guys are entitled to if you are just a P10 holder. Everybody got to pay their dues, okay? And it's okay. That's not saying nobody withholding them from you, and nobody gatekeeping nothing from you. This just how this go, all right? Now, do you prefer the app or the portal? I'm gonna go through it. I don't want to jump through it real quick, so we're gonna kind of stay on track. Now, with these, like I said, these are the buttons that if you don't have access to the configuration button, you will not see any of these, okay? Now, depending on where you get your software from, this is one of the downsides or the cons to having resellers and having service bureaus. There's no right or wrong way to configure this software for your EROs or for your downline. There's no right or wrong way. A lot of people like to handle most of the hard stuff. Like me personally, I do the, like you said, the ERO setup ain't even on here because this is a demo software. Well, this is a training one. So I like to do the ERO software for my EROs and anybody that's connected to me, with software, just because that's where you get into the techie part of it. If you go to editing that, here go your software messing up. So that's what I like to do, okay? And when you do the office setup as well, I should have did another one, y'all. My bad. Let me see if I can edit the thing, because I do want to show y'all everything. Hold on. Ooh, child. I ain't want to show y'all every damn thing. That was my stuff. This the wrong login. I think this the long. Okay, we're gonna go over it like this. So on the configuration part, y'all, this is where, like I said, you can edit your feed. Now let's go to the feed, because that's what I put on the file. I don't want to show nobody else, show all my little personal info and stuff. So this is where we're gonna get into the fees. Now, somebody had pissed me off today trying to tell me my fees was high, but baby, I'm in the business of charging what I'm worth. Okay, I don't care about the noise. I really don't care. Like, it triggers me sometimes, but I don't care. My clients don't care, so why should another taxpayer care? Let's just move on. Now, with the minimum fee, you can, if you want to set it like that in your office, that's up to you. Like, for example, when I first got started as a brand new professional preparer using professional software, I did not have an e-fin, I just had a P10, and they set a minimum that we could charge of $300. That was their fee. I could not change it. I could not override it, and I wasn't upset about it. That's what they was telling us. So you would put a minimum fee right here, and a lot of times people do this just it's they personal reasons, right? I don't really know why. It ain't my business to try to figure out, okay? But the maximum is what you can charge. Now you can put whatever you want right here, but I used to put $1,500 just because of the fact that when you're dealing with a specific bank, sometimes they have limits on what you can charge. And when I set this demo software up or this training software, Refund Advantage had a cap of $1,500, but now that cap is like $5,000. So that's usually what I will put. Okay. I'm good with access I have as long as I can process the term. Period. We love that. We love to see it. Now, when y'all want to edit y'all fees and stuff, an easy way for you to do so is to just filter it, because if not, you're going to be scrolling forever. So filter it by federal and just type in what you're looking for. The number one fee that I like to edit first is going to be, as you know, and this more so speaking to our EROs, I like to edit that default e-file filing fee, electronic filing fee, because this is another way for you to maximize money on your returns. Okay, now, does everybody have access to that? No. Would they go to the ERO or the service bureau? It just depends, because it can go either way. Okay, but for me, I like to do this just for my own personal office. I'm not speaking on my downline or nothing. Everybody set their own stuff when it comes down to the e-file fee, but I like to do this just to have that extra layer of cushion, so that when those loan fees come out, it won't bother me. Okay, it's not coming out of, I don't look at it as like it's coming out of my prep fee. Okay, because I'm just like, I'm charging enough so that shit won't even, I can't cuss on YouTube, so that stuff won't even bother me. Okay, so that's what I like doing. Also, I just, hell, it's just a way for me to maximize. My clients don't care. I know, I don't give a damn what they say. They don't care. So that's what I put it there. Okay, now if you don't agree with that, I'm sorry. Now, if you wanted to tag, let's talk about the tags. This is where, yep, it's going to be up. It's going to always stay on my YouTube. So y'all can screenshot this if you would like to. These are all of the tags that I like to use in my office. And reason being is because when I did have like a big team of PTN holders, I like to being able to filter and communicate with them through the tags. But I still use these tags to this day, because when I want to filter it, I can know and look when I'm pulling like quote unquote reports. So when I'm on the software and I can look through all the clients, I can see how many was missing signatures. So I can see like what the pre-advance, who got approved for, even though obviously we do see it inside of the bank, but it's just a way for me to communicate with the people that's helping me with data entry and all of that. So we tag it, and so when I'm logging in and I see it's a new tag by somebody, they may be missing documents, they may be missing a signature. Now this was before, the CRM and stuff like that, before I use like my job form process, but it still helps when I'm logging into the software, because I still use these tags to this day. And but these, if like I said, y'all can screenshot this. If you got people that's under you, this is how I communicated with them to let them know. So when they're flagging their returns for review and it's coming back, if it was something that was missing, like if they miss other documents, I'll fail the return and I'll put it right there, like, boom, you're missing documents. So they will know exactly what the reason is. Same thing with the missing signature. And then tagging it for review is like if it has to be going back up for review again after it's been after it's been rejected by the IRS. So those are the tags. So you charging a fee to cover your software fee, so it doesn't affect your payment fee. Some like that. My fee is $49.99. That's what my fee is, $49.99 for my e-file fee. And it stay like that throughout the remainder of the season. Last year it was $19, but I went up to $49. That's my own personal office, nobody else's. So those are the fees. Now you can also add custom fees over here. Again, you can add fees and discounts. So me personally, I don't use the audit protection inside of the software. I use the audit protection that says Raven is the audit protection, because my clients, I want to see them through the entire audit. Okay, if I need help, I got a team of people that I know I can tap into, that I can pay if need be, to help me with an audit. That's just my personal preference. I'm not telling nobody to do it one way or another. That's just my personal preference. And yes, I charge it to every client, just like I would if I'm gonna charge it. Instead of me getting a rebate for it, I get a whole fee for it. Okay, I'm the audit protection. That will cover my time, my services, to help whoever through an audit that come through my office, because I want to help them out. And like I said, that's on every. The last screen was the fee setup. Now, obviously, you can add discounts and stuff like that if you would like. Now, to answer the question that I know somebody probably thinking, I really don't know if this is going to print out. That's the one thing that I don't remember, to be honest, and that sucks to say on here in front of how many people? 194? But that's the truth. I don't know if these custom fees really print out, but one thing I do know is that when I screenshot it, like if they got a question about it, like you can screenshot it and show it to them, because it will show up at the end of the return, okay? And for my tax leg users, y'all can tap in and let me know. But I do have I'm gonna post it on my site. Well, it's actually in the group or whatever. I had the fee, the by form fee for the fee setup. So I don't do a flat rate fee. I do a per form. So as you can see, let me print these fees out real quick so y'all can see. And y'all can just screenshot it while y'all on here. Oh Lord, I hope it don't freeze up. Because this screen kind of moves a little slow because there's just so much stuff on here. You can literally add a fee for every form that it is that the IRS has. You can add a fee for every form that each state has, and also other bank fees and stuff. So I might leave this alone, y'all, because I don't want the screen freeze. There we go. I'm gonna print all of the fees over $0. Yeah, this is in the software, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm just seeing the comments. This is in the software. And again, that small disclaimer that I gave y'all earlier, it may or may not be in the software for you. Like, you may not be able to edit those fees. And this is another drawback of TaxSlayer that I really don't like sometimes, because it really don't. I had to click that thing 3 times for it to download. So that is a drawback. I'm not gonna just sit up here and tell y'all how awesome it is without telling y'all some of the areas of opportunity that it has to work with, like that it need work on. So let me zoom this in just a little bit so y'all can see. So this is my fee schedule. Y'all can screenshot it if you would like, but the bank app is $100. And don't ask me why I did that. I just do. All right. That's the best way I can tell you. So there's all of the fees for each of the forms, each of the schedules. As you can see, the child care credit, if they're doing that one, $150. If they're doing the $56.95, $300. So yeah, these are all of the fees. And depending on how many W-2s they have, if they got 6, that's $50. So that's what the software will calculate to. Okay. That does not mean I may charge them, because I had somebody's stuff go all the way to like $3,000 one year. And obviously I did not charge them $3,000, but it helps me to know that, okay, you're being charged by form. So when I discount it, and I let them know, like, hey, this is what my system charge you, but I'm charging you this much, okay? So that's what those fees are for. And as you can see, my Schedule C starts off at $500. So when they add everything up, it'll give them a tax. It will give them the actual, like I said, the fee for everything for each of the forms. Because I don't really do, here we go. I don't really do the flat rate forms, okay? I mean the flat rate fees. So everybody cool? Y'all got any question about fee setup, anything? Can you just put in one fee, or you charge by form? So I charge by form. I don't really do by one fee. I charge by form, then I like to just discount it to what I'm comfortable with or whatever I feel that day. But most of the time, I'll say about 6 out of 10, whatever it calculates up to be, that's the fee. But sometimes I will just, show a little love for some people, especially new people, or even my returning people. I like to show them love too. So it just depends, y'all. But what it calculates to be, like I said, 6 out of 10 taxpayers, that's what it's gonna be. Like I may do a special one day and say, hey, it took me too long, 50% off your taxpayer fee. So if it calculates to 700, 1,700, 50% of that is what? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I love by form. You said something about letting the agents know about missing documents. So what that was the tags, and it's not to let them know. Well, yeah, it lets them know if you have got them accustomed to that. Like with those tags, you'll say, hey, once you fail to return, you'll say check the tags, or they can go and look at the tag and see exactly what's the reason or what that tag says. So when you tag the taxpayer, I'm gonna go back to the screen. Say, oh wait a minute, I'm gonna go back to the screen with the client so you can see what that means, and then we'll go through a full return. You're welcome. Y'all got any questions about that? Fees and discounts and stuff of that nature. So this is where those tags will go. So if I add the tag, let's just say this client was approved for a pre-act advance, and that preparer needs to know that $79 is coming out their tax prep fees. See, deducted from prep fees. Come on, TaxSlayer. Y'all embarrassing the hell out of me right now. It's going so slow, but this is one of the things with TaxSlayer, y'all. I promise you. Sometimes it just get to spinning, and it'll just be terrible. So now it does not give you a notification, but you will see that tag on there. So as you can see, it started off as gray, but now it's blue. So that's what it was. And you can also make a note right here. So if the tag said pre-act advance, or let's just say it was missing documents, so I'll put missing. What's missing? W-2 missing. MISSING. No check stubs. Can be used. So whatever you want to put there. So and as you can see, it lets you know who created the note, and at what time was the note created. So now they can look at it and see. Okay. Yep, those tags. So that's something that y'all can do when y'all, it's for internal communication. Client don't see that. Now, Let's go, and I'm gonna create a return so we can walk through how to do it. Well, let's go. Before we do that, let's go into what I want to do first. Let's go through these buttons up here at the top. So with the message center, this is really gonna be based upon who you get your software from, and sometimes you can send those messages to whoever is internal inside of there. You may or may not be able to create a message because it just depends on your usage level and the roles and the permissions that's set for your login. But you can definitely try. I ain't gonna say try. You can definitely, if that feature is available for you, you can communicate with I guess whoever your upline is, or if you do have a downline, this is a great way for you to send out those mass messages. I know TaxSlayer, if you buy it directly from them, they send there. They do. Yep. Oh, talking about what y'all talking about? Oh, my bad. Hold on. Do you think working in a tax office is good to get better experience? Yeah, you can. So it does not automatically take out their return for the advance. What you mean? So those tags were basically to communicate with prepared. That's from prepared to prepared. Like if this is more so, you don't have to tag it if it's just you. Okay, like you will know it's coming out of your prep fees. But that is more so how I used to communicate with my team, right? So it'll let that preparer know, hey, I tagged your client to let you know that $79 of out will be taken from your prep fee because this client got approved for the event. So that's what that's for. That's what that's for. I'm sitting here like, what? I'm about to start. Yeah, put the notes on there. Put the notes on there. Period. Okay, Tanisha. So yep, y'all can send those messages. You can receive any message that's been received, and this will go to like for service bureaus. You can send them to your whole downline. So like anybody that uses your software, if you would like. Now some people don't be liking, you to send it because it'll go to their team too. So just make sure before you get to sending those messages that they maybe like do an opt-in or something. But if everybody is like your PT and prepare, then yeah, you can communicate with them in here. What's next? This next slide right here is the rejected client. So anytime this the button I like to clear this out. I don't like to log in and see that I got hella people rejected. But if they're rejected, you will see this button go green and it'll let you know how many of them is it. And then when you do click on it, it will let you know who the preparer that filed it, what's the reason for the rejection, the client name, the social, and all of that. So you can be able to go in there and fix it. The next part is the validation errors. Now this is more so like for, again, software error, I'm assuming, because this ain't never popped up for me, but software errors, anything in the system. I know that sounds so fucked up to say, but I don't know. This ain't never worked for me. I ain't never had no validation error, but I'm almost assuming that it's just gonna be like internal stuff. Like maybe the client had an IPP in last year or something. I don't know why this would be up here. So what is print says under configuration? So they just print. That means that these are what's going to be printed out in their return. So if you don't want to print out all the documents that you just want to do, like just the 1040 or just the 8879, you could create print sets. Okay, so where it won't print out them whole 60 to 70 pages. The taxes to go clients is where you will see any client that you're going to be bringing in through either your branding link or anybody that you're going to be bringing in where you imported them directly. Taxes to Go is a great app. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's cool. I ain't going to say it's just great, but it's cool, but it definitely it defeats the purpose for me. Reason being is because it does not give you everything that you need on the front end. You're going to have to keep going back and forth communicating with your client. It only gets the basics. That is it. And I don't like it. I hate it, to be honest. I'm not even finna sit up here and gas it up. But some people swear by it, okay? They start their process with it. But for me, for a person that has a high volume office, I can't keep going back and forth. So that's why I use my intake form on job form. And my process will be using the customer portal. So when I use the customer portal, and I love this new feature that they have, because once you use this, you can see when this link had been sent out. So you can see who all got the link set out, when they registered the link. So that means that when you sent it, they'll let you know, okay, boom, you had sent it to Miss Susan Homemaker. And then it'll let you know the date and all of that. And then right here, it'll let you know when she created her account. Not only that, it's going to let you know if she got her signature. So if she created her signature, it's going to say complete. If she did not create her signature, it's going to say incomplete. So now you can look on there and see, instead of you having to, go inside, did they sign it yet? Did they sign it yet? You can literally see if that signature is complete. Now, granted, when you are using the app, let's go back. When you are using the app, this is where at the bottom, is it going to do it? Probably because we ain't did it yet, but the chat will be at the bottom. So it'll be at the bottom of the screen to let you know that, and it'll give you a notification. So when you log in, you will see it'll be yellow. It'll say this taxpayer has signed their document, okay? Has signed their tax return. So this is where I communicate with my clients, like with their tax return, okay? So when I'm done with it, I will send it to them for them to sign it. Okay, so let's get into the actual tax return, and we're gonna go through, and I'm gonna show y'all my process. So let's do 012. Let me just keep like this: 012. So when you're putting your client's information in, the first thing you're gonna do is start with the Social Security number. You know that, and now you're gonna be entering in just their basic information. If you're using the Taxes to Go app, all of this is going to be automatically done for you. So when I say that, I mean their name, address, phone number, all of that stuff is going to be entered in for you, because that's what the app do. And that's why some people like the app, but I could just go and type that shit in there or get stuff in there, or I'll just have my data entry person do it. Okay. Now, with this part, the filing status, whatever the filing status that you qualified that client for, you just select it. If you do not know and you need help, please click the wizard, because y'all know we bound by due diligence for head of household. Don't put the person as head of household if you don't know for sure that they are. Beginning people, use the wizard, okay? Now, let's put in some info. I should have went in incognito mode, but it's cool. I know next time. Let's do my birthday, 2/22/93. Let's say the occupation is a bad bitch. They gonna probably block me off YouTube for cussing, so I'm gonna just chill. Now, right here in these sections, we call this the what? Everybody put it in the chat. If it don't apply, let it fly, okay? Don't go checking this stuff if it don't apply to these people. Moving on. This is self-explanatory, okay? I'm not gonna go through over all of those. So let's put Main Street. If it don't apply, let it fly. That's the theme of this tax season. I want y'all to know. Now, I'm finna give y'all a 93. Yes, ma'am. 93 90s, baby. Finna be 30. How old? 32. My birthday this year is a little off topic. 32 flavors, baby, of the Bootylicious Bubblegum. That's my theme this year. So, do me a favor, y'all. Y'all see that number? Somebody was playing on my phone. Text that number right now, and y'all let me know. Just say, hey, you playing on her phone? Text that number right now. And let me know what pop up when y'all come back. When y'all get done, let me know what pop up. When y'all get done texting, let me know what pop up. Let me know if they reply. Now, right here is where I like to go ahead and start that process. So if you was on my job form training, you know that I gave y'all a whole pipeline or a whole workflow that I actually do in my office. Okay. So the first thing is, if they need more documents, then I would, send them an email, let them know they need more documents. The next step is the portal invite. While I'm working, I automatically send it out. So I'm going to go and send it out right here, and I'm going to go and set it up on the other side so y'all can see what it means. So now, as we working, whoever, if I'm doing this return or whatever, that's my process. So I'm going to go and send it to them. That way, they can go ahead. Oh, wait a minute. That way, they can go ahead and do it. There we go. That way they can go ahead and start the process. She said, go on, boo. That way they can go and start the process, okay? Now, Mississippi returns are in. I'm going to go and click Adams, Mississippi. If you're from Mississippi, let me know in the chat. You will deactivate the practice returns not deleted. Oh, yeah. Deactivated. Yeah, you can't delete returns off a tax slip. So let's put a delete. You can only deactivate. That's all you can do. You cannot delete it. So I suggest, if you're doing practice returns, if you do not want all of these returns just lined up in the software that you know you're not going to file, use one. Because it ain't too much practice that you need to put a social in, okay? But when you want to use the system to generate like quotes, or if you want to do like practice returns, just use one. Don't make more than one because it really it ain't no need for it. Okay. Now let's put in a dependent. Let's say dependent. This is where you're gonna enter in all of the info. I'm gonna put the first one. This is my baby girl birthday. All right. Now, what's the dependent? A citizen. A lot of this stuff is self-explanatory, y'all. So I'm not gonna go too deep into it. What I say about these buttons, if it do not apply, let it fly. Don't select it if that don't matter. So that's how you enter in your dependents. And as you can see, we're almost halfway through with this tax return because this is just data entry. This is just data entry. So, and this is where a lot of people kind of mess up it because they think too much on it. Okay, don't think too much on it. And then too, like people mess up because they don't take their time. Don't have the fat fingers. Not take your time because when it comes to this data, this stuff got to be right. We are 95%. I'll say about 75% of our job is data entry. So make sure this stuff is right. Right here, all of these are internal. This does not submit to the IRS. This is new. But you can definitely upload this if you would like to. If your ERO tell you it's mandatory, follow that lady rules. Okay, that's her office. Okay, all right. Now, are you gonna I'll go to it so y'all can see what it looks like. Oh shit! But hold on, y'all. Let me go back here. Give me 1 second because I want to do the thing. I want to set up the portal. And so y'all can show y'all what it look like. So while I'm doing this, if y'all got any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat so that I can answer them when I come back. I like this setup. Okay, I'm trying to set it up. I forgot that I gotta answer everything. Y'all texting my number. And if y'all want to know how I set that up, I'll let y'all know how I set it up. I'm gonna do a Zoom. A little later. Not today, but definitely one day next week, okay? All right, so that's that. I got that set up, and I'm gonna log in over here once we get done. So now it should, let me go back. So I just got that customer portal set up. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here so I can look. Oh shoot, I'm gonna go here so I can look at it. Let me slow down clicking these buttons because I be going so damn fast on the screen. So now, as you can see, I'm over here. So now if I fake like I'm the client has now completed the full customer portal. They in the portal, but there's no signature because I have not sent the actual return yet. There's no documents and the client has not messaged. Now you can see that chat button popped up like I told y'all. So here I am right here, the chat history. There we go. So as you're pulling your clients through, you will start seeing. Somebody texted, who was it? Correct your daughter's birthday? What I did? Oh, her birthday on the 14th, 10, 14, 20. Yeah. They can know her birthday. I don't think that's not bad. If you don't apply, are you gonna do a practice Schedule C return? A little bit. I'm gonna do another basic Schedule C class. I'm gonna go into like the features and stuff, but I'm not gonna like teach an actual Schedule C because this is like an overview of the software. But I'm definitely gonna do a Schedule C class one day next week, and it's gonna be I'm gonna go live on YouTube so I can stay there. Now let's go in. Now I'm not gonna go through either all of these, y'all, because everything on here from here on down to that Schedule C and even down on some of those are just straight data entry. My best suggestion for you is to type it exactly how you see it. It cannot get any simpler than that. When you look at that W-2, the W-2 gonna line up exactly what's in this software. Type exactly what you see, and as a rule of thumb, check it and check it twice. Okay? Check it, make sure it's done. EROs, when you are looking at these returns to push them through, really look at them. I know it's like, damn, if I got to go through this whole return, I might as well have done it. It don't matter. That's what you get paid to do. Okay? Let's just be for real. Let's be for real. If we're going to be anything, that's what you get paid to do. If you telling somebody that you are, like if you paying a compliance person, that's what they get paid to do because it's a lot of things that can get stopped, especially if you got new prepared. It's a lot of mistakes that can be prevented if people just took a deeper look at it, or people just took just a quick little glance, cross-match it with the W-2. What that mean? Don't just look at it and say, okay, she got a W-2. He got a W-2 into the page. Well, in the file. You looking in the file. here's the W-2s. You like, okay, it's 3 of them. Boom, I see 1 to 3. No, go through each and every one of them, because what if in the withholding section it was only supposed to be $11, and what if they made a mistake and did $111, or worse, 1111? That's a wage review, and all it took was just, it might not be nothing intentional, but it could definitely just be a little, a little fat finger thing. How we fuck up sometimes and we be moving too fast. Okay, some of these errors or some of these like mistakes, clerical errors, can cost us our funding rate, because it could just be depending on the volume. And for the ones that was on the refund advantage call, like that's exactly what he said. Sometimes if it's an office that got only 10 or 15 clients and 2 don't fund out, and 2 they got, let's just say, loans or whatever, that may be something that can be very hard for that office that brings their loan loss higher than what it's supposed to be, and now they can't offer nothing next year. But if a person got 500 clients, or I ain't gonna say, I say about 50 clients, and it's only those 2, they may not bother. So it depends on the volume. So that's why everybody has to make sure that they're doing their part to do accurate tax returns. Go over it, look over it before you push them out to review. Look at this stuff and make sure, double check it twice. Don't let the client rush you, okay? And that's why we gotta always make sure 111 is a trick for me. Me too. Let me get this up off here. Let me get because ain't nobody mad but the damn devil. Let me get on up off here. Same thing for 1099s. All this stuff, y'all. That's why I'm not going to go deep into it, because we a little bit, pressed for time tonight. But these are definitely, like I said, data entry, okay? Make sure you're doing the data entry. And when it goes for the Schedule C, again, like I said, I'm not going to really go too deep into it, because this is not teaching taxes. But you're just gonna, when you're going through and filter those lists out for your Schedule C, let me go ahead and just put this. Find your business code. You can type in something to get it, but this code is kind of antiquated. So just make sure you're getting something as close as to what that career or that occupation or that field is for that taxpayer. Okay, so I'm gonna just put the first one just to get to the next screen. So the best thing I would tell you guys is to, not every Schedule C will have every last one of these buttons. Again, if it don't apply to the taxpayer or to their situation, you don't have to do it. But I always tell people to make sure that you are going to this one. Make sure you're going here, if like on every last one of them, and make sure that all of this is answered to the best of their ability that is for the actual taxpayer, okay? So, for example, if this their first time filing that Schedule C, select that box. That matters. If they have to make a payment for 1099s, this is where you select it, okay? And you will select that box if you did file those 1099s. So, answer those questions if it, qualifies for that client, or if that client is, if it pertains to them, all right? Now, the income section, I'll just tell y'all that when you want to itemize it, and I don't really think it's called itemizing, to be honest, but that's what I like to call it. Itemized amounts. So this button means you can add as many income sources as you would like, and when you add it, each time that you add a certain category, it will automatically calculate what the gross income is overall. So let me show you what I mean. So right here, you see it says DoorDash. So I'll put that for that, and then if I want to add another one, let's see, cash, let's put this, and let's do one more. I need to take this autofill off, because that's something that I want to tell y'all. Sometimes this stuff, when your phone, let's just say income, so let's say Etsy, let's just put that on there. So sometimes your phone or your computer, it'll autofill some of the stuff that we type all the time. Okay, so y'all just make sure that it's not gonna autofill on that line. Okay. Let me go to y'all. Let me go through the comments. Can we see how to upload consent forms? I don't use that feature. I do all of my consent forms on the internet. On JotForm. So as y'all can see right here, we have the full total. So all of those totals are exactly what just calculated when we itemize it. Now you can do the same thing for the expenses, okay? You can itemize it. So where it says advertising, you can put in there business cards. They was $250. You see where I'm going with this? So you can itemize each of those expenses, and so they'll know exactly what how you came up with that figure. And it's a good thing for internal processes too. Okay. So that's that with the Schedule C. And again, I'm gonna let y'all know y'all gotta follow the YouTube, okay? Because the YouTube is where I'm gonna put the next Schedule C class. Now the next option is the other taxes. Okay, the other taxes is, again, if it don't apply, please let it fly. Because this is where you will a lot of this stuff will calculate on its own too. Like a self-employment tax, it will calculate, but some very bright individual last year was trying to take the self-employment tax off. Baby, they just ended up on the freeze. Y'all already know a lot of this other stuff. These are just taxes. So if most of our low-income taxpayers, you won't even have to go over here. And a lot of the tax is calculated by itself, okay? So I don't never, out of all of my clients that I got, I never use this. I don't never have to go here, okay? Ever. I got over 700 clients, and I know I'm going to make my 1,000 client goal this year, but never have to use it, okay? Now, the payments and the estimates, this is where, again, if it don't apply, please let it fly. Now, this is where you will put those estimated payments if your client actually paid them. If they didn't, please don't push it on this line. It is going 100% going to get held up, okay? I'm just here to tell you, it is going to get held up. Anything over here, if they did not pay it to the IRS or have an overpayment from a previous year, it will 100% get held up. Please don't do it, okay? Don't say I ain't tell you. Don't say I tell you. Now, the miscellaneous forms, usually this miscellaneous statement, this will pop up at the end when you're going through due diligence. After you do those questions, it will pop up. But right here, I learned something new the other day. Prepared notes absolutely transmit to the IRS. So this is the only spot that if you type something out of like the two, the miscellaneous statement will not go. But the prepared notes definitely will. These other ones you can put in, like if a taxpayer elected for something, you can put it there, and that one will transmit, and the regulatory notes will. But I've never used either one of these except for like doing COVID. Something we had to put on there, I can't even remember what it was, but we definitely had to use that explanation. It was something with the software. I can't even remember what it was, y'all, but we had to put it on there. But yeah, all the rest of this stuff, these are miscellaneous ones. So when you are doing the IP pins, obviously it'll be right here at the top too. Like after you put if we did it and it actually flowed, your filing status come first, then the personal info, the dependents. And if you do have been issued, if your client has been issued an IP pin, either for them or their dependent, you can put it here. Okay, so that's all of that will be on that miscellaneous form. Y'all got any questions? Yep, that PPP payment. That's exactly what it was. This is amazing. I was not taught this when I took a free tax class. She told us just put anything we want. Oh, God. Do you upload documents from job forms to TaxSlayer or just save them in the files? No, I do not for my own office. But when I did have like preparers, I did have them upload those documents just so we could streamline their process. But knowing what I know now about job form, I probably would have done it differently now if I had a lot of PTNs this year. But this scan document section is a great way, place to put the documents. And I would encourage, if you do not have nothing set up like a CRM or anywhere, I definitely would recommend this, just to have something in place. But anybody that's using your eFin to file tax returns, I ain't gonna say using it, but anybody that you contract or anybody that you hire to work with you, definitely keep up with all of their documents that they use to rely on, because they don't just come at the prepared level who filed the tax return. They can definitely come to you as the ERO, especially for the bank. Okay. Now, right here is where you will report the 1095A. If they did not have it, you will select no. But if you do have it, you will select yes. And let's go through. And it's going to ask you to verify those household members. Let me see. How do you put 2 W-2s on one return? So when I get done with this, I'll let you know. I'll go back to it. So all these questions, you're going to answer them based upon the taxpayer, but this is the one that's gets you to the data entry part. So on that 1095A, is going to ask, you can look at it, and if every month has the same amount from January to December under every category, you will select yes and just enter each one of those. But if not, what's going to happen is it's going to make you type in all of those totals for each one of those. So if they started, like say in February, or if they started, let's say they started in January, but then they end coverage in June. So you have to type everything. So this is why my fee on this one, I don't even remember what it is, but I definitely charge for the 1095A, okay? Especially if I got to go and add all of this stuff. So I'm gonna go back. Let me go back to the W-2. I'm so glad I found you. I'm going to thrive my first year, period. I got lots of material from you. How do I set up CRM? So my suggestion would be to, if this is your first year, start small. Start at the level like job forms. So let me just put something here, y'all, so we can enter it in, because I want to show you how to do that. Now, as we're entering in that W-2, as you can see, it automatically calculates the Social Security withheld and the Medicare withheld. But sometimes these figures aren't the same on box 3 and box 5. So make sure that you're selected, that you are reading it, and make sure that those figures just aren't, if box 3 is different, make sure you type it. If box 5 is different, make sure you type it, okay? So if you want to enter in that W-2, a second one, you see how I just entered, save and enter another, you can do that. Or if you, like, just say for instance, the taxpayer come back and tell you, oh, I got another W-2. Right here, that one will be there, and then you can add it by selecting this button. If you realize, damn, this W-2 was from what it was, 2022. You gave me an old W-2. Let me take this off here. We just gonna click this button and delete it. Thank you. One for adult dependent. Wait a minute. What if you had two 1095A? So I was taught for the 1095A, if it's two of them, then you will combine the figures. Now, that's what they told me in tech support, because there's no way to add two different 1095As. So they say just add the figures and put them up together. Whether that's right or wrong, that's what tech support told me, because there's no way for it. Last year, there was no way for you to put in two of them. The client, that only happened with two of my clients, and it definitely funded. It wasn't no issue, but whether that's right or wrong, I'm gonna just be 100% honest with you. I don't know. Like, seriously. And that's something, you know, wait, let me screenshot this, because I definitely need to ask. Where do we put the due diligence notes in the software? Okay, let me go through to the end. So now that we're done with, let me say no right here so we can get to the end. And I think I kind of showed it just then too. Two places where you can add it at. I'll show you in just a second how to scan the documents in once we get through to the end. Okay, if a person has a W-2 as well as did a side job, do you do the Schedule C? Yes. If they say they had a side job and they worked it, I definitely would do a W-2 and a Schedule C. There's nothing wrong with that, y'all. We are in a gig economy. People having to do that. That's normal for most people. They work and then they DoorDash, they work, they do taxes, you know? Like, it happens. Okay, so this is now where we're going to be starting our due diligence checklist. As you can see, because we're done with the tax return, we did the W-2, we did the what else? Like we said, we did the Schedule C, or the income, we did the deductions that they may qualify for, and now we're gonna enter these questions in to do this form 8867. So I'm gonna just answer them. This like muscle memory at this point, y'all. But I would suggest that y'all answer these questions exactly how they supposed to. This is not a due diligence class, so for the sake of this, I'm gonna just leave that blank. This is just because it's a software class, but I recommend you taking a due diligence class to know exactly how to perform due diligence. Okay. Right now we're just answering these questions. Okay. Now I'm gonna just go through this checklist really quickly, but for you, when you're doing it, make sure that you answer these questions that pertains to your taxpayer, okay? Don't just breeze through it. Now, right here, this is where you can also perform your due diligence, and you can put your EIC due diligence notes. So right here, it says add the documents. If I relied on some documents, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to put them right there. Whatever document that client gave me and I got it in my file, I'm going to put it right there. The due diligence notes go right here. So you type in, you got 1,050 characters. So you will type in your notes right here. I'm just going to put notes. Again, to understand due diligence a little better, definitely take a due diligence course. I don't have one specifically, but I like that says specific about nothing but due diligence. But I do have one for Schedule C. due diligence. I went over it briefly on the reconstruction class, so maybe I will put that on the site one day soon. But Jasmine did one. Because some topics, we have our strengths and our weaknesses, and I know what works for me, and I speak on my experiences. Okay, but due diligence is a topic that I really don't like teaching, if that makes sense, because everybody does things differently, and I don't want to argue with nobody. All right, because everybody do that shit different. But if you would be interested in another due diligence class, let me know. Okay, and this is another spot where you can put your due diligence notes. If you did not select that button from that checklist and you kept clicking continue, this is what you will see. Now that button that we just left for them, that one transmits to the IRS. This one doesn't. But this one prints with the tax return unless you click private statement, okay? So this is where, you can just, if you want to put a note or something about the return or about the client, you can put it in here, but just let you know that unless you click private, the client will see it, okay? And that goes for the due diligence notes. They're going to see that one as well. Do you add this in the checklist, or does the system come with it? What do you mean? Add what? Yep, I added them up too. Yep. They definitely got their money. So now we're at the end of the tax return. Okay. Now this is where it says they got a refund. So I'm using Santa Barbara Bank. So you can definitely, if you're doing the cash advances, you can do it whatever your bank is. If you use Refund Advantage, it should say RA right here. RT means refund transfer. So that's not an advance. So let's just say we're gonna do an advance. And I'm going to use the finance charge. And then if they want to pre-ex, I'm going to select yes. If not, then we'll select no. If your office is not approved for pre-ex, this button wouldn't be here. So right here, I do not know what all this says. And I feel like that's a little, they definitely a little burnt up for this, because we don't even know what all this says, to be honest. So it says that the taxpayer consent request, and it stopped right here where it said disclose T. So I don't know what that means, but I just select yes. Okay. Now the state, if there was a state refund, you can opt to send the state through the bank if you would like to. Like some states have big refunds that are similar to a tax check. So a lot of people get their taxpayer fees through the state before the federal even hit. There's nothing wrong with that. If it's a fee to get, I don't care if it's $17, I'm going to send it through the bank. If it's $16, I love that even better, okay? I'm going to send it through the bank every time. Now, this is, the 8879. This pen and your pen is automatically generated, okay? So I'm going to put paper return just to go through. And at the end, I'm not okay. So now this is where you will see, based upon what we just did with that tax return. What was on that tax return? That was just a basic Schedule C, one dependent, $2,841 refund. As you can see, this is what the fees calculated up to be. Now, don't judge me for this damn service bureau fee. I really wouldn't care anyway. But don't judge me for the service bureau fee. That's my fee, okay? That just should. Yours might not look like that, all right? But that's the beauty of free will. We do what we want to do. And for the ones that can't control that fee, everybody, I had a time where I couldn't control my fees. And I stayed down until I was able to do what I need to do, get my education. I ain't going to try to say, oh, she gatekeeping. I paid my dues. I did my split. I went through a split. I went through the high back end. But now I know, I'm able now to see the fruits of my labor. I put that time in. So I didn't, don't skip the process is what I'm trying to say. A lot of times I see that in the groups a lot. Sometimes people, thinking they're going to get a better deal, thinking they can go do this and that just because what looks good. Everything that glitter ain't gold, baby. Okay, and I feel like I appreciate everything much more now because I put that time in. I put that work in. I put that, damn, I'm making this money. And, but my person get her money too, but you brought me into this. You showed me everything I need to know. If I call you, you answer. It was a fair deal to me. That's all I'm going to say. Now, even though you be some other stuff going on sometimes that we can't control, but for the most part, that model works, okay? I'm not shitting on the model at all. Even though some people step all over it, I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with it. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong with it. Now, That's what the fees come out to be. If I had discounts, and let's say I want to give them a discount, I'll put it on there. It did $150. But if I wanted to add this fee, I could. Like, because that's what I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it lets you know exactly everything that's on here and the fees. So I'm going to just, if this was me actually filing this client and it was $2,000 and that's what the fee came up to be, I'll just do $500. And that's my fee right there, $560, because I did that discount. And $674. I'm cool with that, to be honest. Like, I'm very cool with that. So let's get through to the end. Oh, Jesus, that might be somebody's shit for real. Let me just. Okay, I'm gonna put Alaska on here. Okay. All right. Now the citizenship. Now this would vary based on the bank. Okay. All banks don't have all these questions. That would vary based upon the bank. You don't add the service bureau fee in the software. You add that on the back end. So I didn't really go over the back end because, everybody don't have access to that and I don't want to confuse it. So that's a conversation, for the people that do got access. Now, this is where at the end, so if I'm going through a return and I'm done with it. So my process, this is my actual process in my workflow. Once I'm done with it, I will send that document over to them for them to sign. And y'all know I use job form. So I'll go to job form, click that button, boom, your quote is ready. So this is how I send quotes. I don't text them this right here. I don't send them this, but I used to. Like before I had my system, I'll just send them this and tell them, do you agree? So text back, I agree, or text back, I don't agree. I don't do that anymore. What I do now is I send it to them inside of in their tax return, because I want self-starters as clients too. Go look at your tax return. I want you to read it. You're going to have to look at it, and you're going to have to go figure out what that fee is, and because I'm going to put it in the email. So you're going to have to look at it. That way you can verify if your banking is right. That way you can verify if your dependents and all this stuff right. I encourage you to look over everything. If you have any questions, please text me at this number so that we can go over it before you sign it. But your signature states that you understand everything that's on this tax return. So that's why I do that. Okay? Now, if I need to tag it for something, I'll tag it. But if the return is ready for review, like if you're one of the PTNs and you can't transmit, you'll just mark it for review. And you may not see that button, and then you'll just save and exit it, okay? So let's just save and exit it, and we're going to say that it's marked for review, okay? Now, this one is done. Now, I'm going to go to the portal really quickly, and I'm about to show y'all in real time how it works from this side of things. Okay? Now, I'm about to upload what if that client... If you look at it, you tell that client, like, oh, my God, you have left off. You upload a bowl of cereal. And I need you to upload that ID for real. So let me log into the portal. It logged me out just that quick. God dang. Let me go back. Send me a text. Okay, there we go. 515-759. Okay, so I'm about to upload. You know what? Let me see if I can log in over here. I'm going to log in over here because I want y'all to see it. I'm going to go back and forth so y'all can see what y'all client will see. Y'all all right? Y'all good over there? Everybody good? Damn. I'm waiting on y'all to hear. I'm waiting to hear y'all. And I forgot this ain't Zoom. So I can't hear y'all. I got to rely on the chat, Lord. Bless it, Father. Okay, let me send the verification code. Then I'm going to log in over here. Okay, 841-455. All right. So I'm going to go over here to this tab. Now, while I'm over here, I can see the file. So this is what the client will see, okay? Is it showing this screen? My computer a little delayed. There we go. So now it's over here, and here's the file. So I'll just upload this. So this is what the client will see from their phone. Because 9 times out of 10, they're going to be on the phone. So I'm going to upload my little billboard. Bam. Y'all the first person to see it. This is my billboard. Okay, so we uploading this, and I just made it right on Canva. Nothing too fancy. It's gonna do what it do, and it's uploading. Did it go? Okay, there we go. Yep, it uploaded. So I uploaded the file, and now I see this file is shared with me. So I'm gonna open up that file, and I'm gonna view it, and it opened up in another tab. So I'm gonna scroll over here, and as you can see, here's that tax return. So everything, I'm gonna just scroll on down here. Everything is on that tax return, so they're able to see it. Right now, their signature isn't on it. So I'm gonna go back to the screen. So after they're done looking at it, they can click add signature, and we just gonna add that signature, and I'm gonna save it. And now that's done. And now I'm finna be, because I want my advance, I'm gonna say I signed everything, because y'all know that's what they do. I signed everything. All right, so now we done on this side. Now what we gonna do now is I'm gonna go back to the software, and as you can see, it says the chat. Boom. What Raven did over there, she had signed that. She uploaded the document and she signed everything. Now let me see, because it should have did the damn signature. Hold on, it should have signed. Oh, why is doing that? All right, TaxSlayer, get this shit together. Oh shoot. Okay, let me go over here. Okay. Oh, I was on this screen at the whole time. But as y'all can see right here, it had turned yellow. So it says the taxpayer has uploaded the document. And that's that message that I just sent. Now, and as you can see, here's the message, the number of messages, and there's the document because I just uploaded that. Now, going back over here, I don't know why that signature didn't pop up over here. But it definitely got signed. Y'all saw me signing on the screen. But, yep, signature on file. So maybe it didn't. Oh, never mind right here. Here we go. I had to click it to sign it. So there we go. It should be signed now. It should be signed. And that's what I love, that tab over there now, because we can definitely view all of the people that we just saw, all of the clients that got the portal. We can keep up with it way easier now. Come on, TaxSlayer. Now, this the drawback to TaxSlayer for real, though, because it'll get to spinning on your ass, and you'll be like, come on, dog. See, it'll get to spinning so quick. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the portal. Do the view again. Which view? I bought direct from TaxSlayer. Oh, boo. I ain't gonna say that. I like them. Do the software pay you to prepare directly to your bank will pay you. If you do the bank, your bank will pay you. How long do you suggest being up under someone EFN? When you're comfortable with being able to be on your own without asking for too much help. By help, I mean if you ask for help with your returns, if you're asking for help, like just with your returns, I'll say, because everybody can get help with business operations. But if you calling your person for help, like out of 5 returns, you need help with 3 of them, you might need to stay. Okay, and that right here, you will see where it says the taxpayer has signed the document. So now I will feel comfortable with transmitting. I don't transmit nothing until the everything is on there, like the signature is there. We need that signature. So going back to the actual client, somebody asked me earlier, like, how do we add those documents? Under each client, you got what you call the scan document section. So you can add documents on here. So if I wanted to upload, you see that's the one that the client uploaded. But let's just say I'm a preparer and I need to send files to my ERO. So I'm going to upload those documents right there. So that's how I would do it. Whatever documents I got from my client and I need to share that with my ERO, I'm going to send it there. Now, you can add it to the customer portal so the client can see if you would like. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. I'm sorry. I got to go back to the tabs. My bad. I'm going to do one more time. I got to know that. My bad, y'all. I got to start doing this. I ain't used to this. I'm used to sharing my whole screen with Zoom. So, if I wanted to upload those documents, I'll go to upload. Let me do it again. So y'all will see. It's just very easy. You can upload it right here. PDFs, PNGs, JPEGs, If I wanted to add them to the portal so the client can see it, I'll add it right there. And that's how you can do that. Now, sometimes, y'all, this is what I used to do. This is a little gem. Can I give y'all a little gem real quick? If I wanted to give my client like an ebook or something and I wanted to give them to select clients, I'll upload it to that portal for them to get it. I did this like 2 years ago. So like for some of my college students, I gave them like free ebooks for their college classes. Like if I could find the ebook online for free, I'll go find it and I'll drop it in their portal. That's how I used to deliver digital products. That's how I used to deliver them. So, if you are the person that can review returns, as you can see, this turned green. So if you wanted to, let's just say you wanted to review, wait a minute, y'all, my screen is off. Lord Jesus, bear with me, Lord. Okay, let me go back and share. And there go the damn kids up in there. If you got kids, let me know. Let me know, baby. Let me know. And we've been out of school. They've been out of school for the snow. There we go. Yep, ask the client portal. I have my PC and upload everything in there too. Period. Because we do our compliance. We do our compliance. Our compliance is done. Hear me? Our compliance is done. Okay. And if you wanted to review returns, like I said, you'll go to the e-file section. If you're the one that can review it, you have to go all the way to the end to the e-file. And this is a good practice to have because you want to make sure that you're actually going through it, okay? So we're going to go to submission, and then you can scroll all the way to the bottom where you can either approve it and it's cool or you'll fail it. And let's just say no docs. And I'm going to save and exit. And now the preparer will get a notification that this return has been failed. It should be up here, but maybe it's because it's me. I didn't get the notification, but yeah, that preparer will get the notification right here that said that return has been failed. And then they also can see it over here that it has been failed. And I like to use those notes to calculate, like to let them know, hey, you have no documents. That's why it's failed. So that's y'all. Now going through the reports, I'm gonna go through this really quick. Okay, I got kids. I just had to threaten them. Period. 2 crumb snatchers. I know that's right. Love the children. Love the children. 99% of the time. Sometimes they make you want to wring their neck out. No lie. The federal transmissions, you may not be able to see all of these reports depending on like if it's your EFIN or not. But as the ERO, you should be able to see them, okay? You can look at the financials. You can see how like the fee deposits, what's coming in. But usually I like to just go to my bank for reports, y'all. Some of the reports that I do like to use is the mailing labels. We like those if you need to send out like direct mailers to your clients. I love that one. What else? Let me see what else I like. This is new. I never saw the IPP report. EIN report is cool and all. It's all right, especially if you need to look at something just to make sure, like, damn, I remember seeing this company, but the EIN not pulling up. Maybe you can look at that, but I don't use check stubs at all, and I guarantee I would suggest that y'all don't either. Okay. Which one got the one for the? This ain't what I'm looking for. Oh shit, this ain't the one I'm looking for, y'all. Hold on. I'm looking for the referral report. Let me not get to clicking on these damn reports. There we go. So you go to the custom configuration report and you go to the referral report. So this is where you can get a list of all of the people that have been referred. So if your referral agents, let me go back so I can show y'all where you can put your referral agents. So at the end of the return, on the submission screen, it's going to ask you, can you do your own taxes? Yes. You just mark it as self-prepared. So you should be able to do so. What are your tags? I'll show you in just a second. It's on the bottom of the screen. On the bottom of the submission page. So go to the submission page. If you wanted to put a referral or a person that is like a referral agent, you can put them right here. So I'll add a new referral and let's just say my name and I'll put that there. So you can add all of your referral agents. This is how you can keep it up. Enter who referred you. So at the end of the season, if you pay out referrals, you can literally see like who the referral agent is. That's a great way to track it. Okay. I didn't even go over all these features, but you can print the tax returns right here if you need only the 8879, if you need the federal only, the 1040, or just the invoices, you can print that out. If you wanted to send email a copy just really quickly, you can email it without using the customer portal if you want to. If they have a tax to go, you can send that there. But here are the tags. So I'll put it down so you can screenshot that. Here's all the tags. I don't use consent forms inside of the software. Is there a title page that goes with the return? Yes, there is, but depending on your settings in your software, it may not be. I know that's right. How do you go in and submit taxes the state if they weren't or available when the return was transmitted? So you go back in and add it, but then when you go to where it is, when you go to the return details, because you're going to transmit the federal first, but then when you get ready to transmit the state, you click this button where it says transmit the state only. Now, some states won't let you do it. Yep. Some states won't let you do it. I know that damn Arkansas, you're going to have to mail that bad baby in. That's why I don't really like sending out Arkansas before it's ready. I really don't like it because you're going to have to mail that bad baby in. They don't let you do it without the federal being attached. Okay, so I think we coming up on an hour now, y'all. So do y'all have any questions regarding TaxSlayer Pro software? Y'all feel a little bit more confident? Because that's all to it, y'all. Oh, and let me just show y'all this with the app. If you want to import the user, they'll download the Taxes to Go app from the App Store or their Google Play Store. And then whatever email they used, you're going to use that. And then whatever their 6-digit code is, once they get all the way through the end, you'll just import it. Now, some EROs have their own branded software. It's not Taxes to Go. It's, it'll have your logo on it or whatever. It won't just say Taxes to Go. So if you use that one, it'll automatically come into your software. There's no need to import it, okay? But that would just all depend. Like I said, some of this stuff is just depending on what your software is, who you get it from, and what features you have. All this stuff on this side right here as well, these buttons, that will only depend on, like I said, your where you get it from. Some people have their logo at the top, some people don't. It's completely on where you get your software from. You can brand this too if you would like. Some people let you do it. It depends on where you get your software from, y'all. So everything is not all the way across the board when it comes down to how this software looks, what's on there, what the buttons look like. It's not a one size fit all. It depends on your level, whether you're an ERO, whether you're a service bureau, whether you're just a P10, and whether you're a data entry. All of that matters, okay? Do you use Text to Go for any reason? No, I have not used that in like 3 years. Let's see. Hell no, leave Oxide alone. Yeah, Oxide be tripping. Do we select the e-file? Now, if your state is available, if the state is available and the state is there, I will select that. Like, I would do it now. But I think Mississippi just started popping up for me this morning. So a lot of those people, I got to go back in and do Mississippi for because it just popped up for me. Alabama, I see theirs up there now because I got several Alabama clients. So, yeah. But the ones that have not been done, like for the pre-act, like if their state wasn't available, you got to go back in and do it. And you're only going to get it, like, you're only going to be able to go back in after you get an acceptance or denial if you've been using pre-act and it says transmitted. As a P10 holder, should I be submitting my returns for review or should I ask my ERO? Your P10 holder, as a P10 holder, you should be submitting those returns for review. What does transmitting to federal mean? That means that you're transmitting to the IRS. I really enjoyed this live. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank y'all. Period. Illinois is ready. Period. What is the difference between mark for review or complete? When you mark it for review, that means you're going to mark it to whoever is over you or whoever is going to be reviewing that tax return is going to alert them. The complete means that their return is done. So not everybody has that complete button. If you're marking returns for review, you might don't got that complete button because that's the button that you need in order to transmit. So EROs have access to the complete button. So that's the difference. How do we go back in if they transmitted? You gotta wait until after it's been accepted or denied, rejected. I learned something every time I attend your expertise. Thank you. How do you go about marketing to reach different states? I'm so glad you asked. Go to my YouTube and go to the lives at the bottom, because if you will see, I'm doing a live marketing training. Market like Raven. I'm going to show y'all how I market. I actually got some billboards today. I made them on Canva. Actually, I bought an ebook cover template off of Etsy for $2, and I resized it and switch it around a little bit and did a billboard. So I'm gonna show y'all how I do like my little marketing efforts. We're gonna get into nothing but marketing on that day. Okay, so go back there and make sure you subscribe. Did y'all subscribe while y'all over here? It's 193 people over here. No damn well, y'all better be subscribed now. All right. You have made me feel so confident and comfortable. I feel like I've been doing taxes. Thank you. So glad you're not nervous in the morning. Make sure y'all follow me on Facebook too. And what I want y'all to do is, I want y'all to, when y'all get off here, when I end this, I want you to, number one, I'm gonna have a post on my page. It's gonna ask y'all how was class. And what I want y'all to do is let me know how class was. Just give me a review. That's all I ask for you for free training. All I need for y'all to do is to just give me a review. That's it. That's all I want. Okay, and y'all can also tap the screen a little bit. If the client status negative, do we still transmit it? Yeah, because they owe. Do you train on how to use job form? Yes, I have several job form trainings on my site. Let me show it up to y'all. And I also show love to y'all again for the girls that participated the other day. Thank y'all for participating in the little challenge. I was doing like some little what you call it? I like to call them shake the table moments. Sometimes I like to just be like, get the comments up. Let's do this. And I'll drop this. Sometimes I just like doing it just to bring back fun in the damn industry. Because everything be so damn anal and fucking ridiculous sometimes. So I'm like, forget it. Let's go. Like, it was giving me back like Black Friday or something. But I got to go to my site. And then, like I said, thank y'all for being here for sure. Because y'all participated and I gave away a lot of stuff. So all these different series, I got the job form playbook, the job form setup for tax offices. It comes with all you see. The service bureau. We went over job form workflow, and we also did the automate with the table. So this is the most recent one. If you want to go to the most recent job form class, this is the one. And let me show y'all something real quick. If you add it to your cart, accept the terms of service. If you add it to your cart, look what a discount to be. Ain't that some shit? I made my whole site 75% off just for y'all. So take y'all ass over there and get it, because I did discount it for the whole site. Everything on the site. The name is Be a Tax Layer. I want y'all to be a tax layer, okay? I feel like that was cute, wasn't it? So the site is 75% off, and you can purchase whatever you need to purchase, everything. No code needed. You just add it to your cart, okay? And I got a lot of stuff that's coming up soon that I'm add on here. But yeah, y'all. And now all I need you to do is if you get any freebie from me, just leave it on here. If you purchase something from me, just leave me a review, y'all. That's all I can ever ask for, okay? And for the ones that's not on the team, that's not under a contract, if you're not, like I said, if you are not on a team, if you're not on a contract, if you need tax software, if you're not under somebody, I don't want nobody that's up under somebody. My software is absolutely free, and I'm taking it off today. So y'all, you don't even have to pay anything. You'll get access to my software. You'll get access to my what else? My software in our group. So, yep, ERO software is free. And for the ones that do not use bank products, even if you do not use bank products, y'all, I have a package for you. It's $125. You can get Tax Layer Pro. It's just like you going direct. You just saving the combo. Okay, Tax Layer Pro direct is like $1,000. You will literally get the same software. That's it. The only difference is theirs say Tax Layer Pro, mine say Pro Tax Software. That's it. You can direct e-file, unlimited e-file, unlimited users, but it's just no bank products, which means that you get paid up front. $125 all day, every day. Okay. All right. Y'all have been great. Like y'all have been some great participants on today. Do you hear me? Like I love this for us. I love this when I say I love this for us because y'all will be able to go back and watch this. Y'all ain't gotta text me like, Raven, where's the replay? The replay on the site, and it's a free replay. So whenever you need tax-led training, you going to go back and listen to what I said, go back on here. I'm gonna be adding more videos on my YouTube. So make sure you subscribe, okay? I'm gonna be doing random. How I be telling y'all, come on, let's get on Zoom. I'm gonna be doing random. Come on, let's get on YouTube, okay? All right. Now, can you recommend who has a tax layer software video on due diligence notes? I guess we'll do one. I guess we'll do another one. Do we have to add in due diligence checklist? I think y'all asked me that already. Is there a training that shows you how to attach your domain to job form? No, it's not, but I'll show you how to do it right here. So go to namecheap.com. If you got it, go to namecheap.com. Y'all, if you got an error on my site the other night, I was on here fooling around, baby. Was on here editing, messing up some stuff. I had to call my best friend, like, help me, baby. So that's my actual domain, ravenfilemaitaxes.com. Right here where it says redirect domain. As you can see, I put my job form link right here. So if they type Raven File My Taxes, boom, it goes to my job form. If they type www.ravenfilemaitaxes, boom, it go to my job form. Once you click that button, that green button that say save changes, that's it. That's so simple. That's it. That's the easiest thing in the world. I have to wait till the pre-act reject or accept to enter state return correct. Oh my God, I just sound like a robot. I have to wait till the pre-act reject or accept. Yep, you do. Great training. Thank you. Job form training is the best. I have set up everything for Raven training. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah was in the room, baby. I got like 10 items. You did, period. I got some. I'm gonna go buy some more stuff. Yes. Headed there now. Thank y'all. I don't want to be on this team anymore. They're so not helpful. I'm gonna stay. Yeah, stay down. Come to the trainings, and then next year do your big one. I would never tell nobody to lead a team. It's just like telling somebody to lead a man. I would never. I'm not gonna tell you to lead a man. I'm not gonna tell you to lead your team. All I can do is tell you is to just weigh your options. Do what works for you. Stay down, continue. If you're not feeling like you need getting the trainings, go seek out trainings. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And they shouldn't feel no type of way either, because the more you're getting trained, the more you're getting educated, the more they're getting paid. That's just what it is. But the next season, if you feel like you want to go somewhere, you're entitled to. Read your contracts. Make sure you're not under a multi-year contract. If you're on a multi-year contract, then you have to abide by that contract, okay? I'm not going to tell nobody to ever lead their team. I don't care. The only way I tell somebody to lead their team is if they're in immediate danger. That's the only way. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of people don't be in immediate danger. So that's why I wouldn't be telling you. When I say danger, I mean like physically, or like something that may fuck your freedom up. That's the only way I will. All right. Make sure y'all subscribe. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Can I use the same domain for a website and job form? No, you have to get another one. Separate domains, unless you have to get another one. Stay with your damn man. Please stay with that man, because baby, get cold at night. And let's see, like I said, let's see doing something that got you in immediate danger. If not, please come on now. You know when you tired. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Thank y'all. Y'all have been some amazing students on tonight. I'm about to end it, so I go eat me some chicken wings. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all at the next one. What's today? We do not have a class tomorrow. We do not have a class for the public on Sunday. We do not have one Monday, but we definitely got one on. Let me look at the schedule real quick. Hold on. Yeah, we do have one on the 14th. So that's the marketing training on the 14th. And I'm going to open up that due diligence training again too. So just make sure you follow. Make sure you follow. We're going to do one more due diligence notes, and I may put like something on my site. If I don't do the class, it'll definitely be a replay where I pre-record it, and then I'll give y'all like some templates or something. Because hell, these days just be dazing. These days be days. But make sure y'all go to the site. If you need something off the site, go ahead and grab it. The link goes off as the sale goes off at 11:59 p.m. All right, y'all. Y'all have been amazing. I'm about to hang up, and I will see y'all